Well, well, well. I mean, this is not scientific or anything. This here is just another follow up on the do not trust Joe Blue. Why? So many reasons. Let me get into it. I will yet again take note of this quote by Joe Blue here. I'm not censoring anything. Okay, okay, Joe. Let's see if you're not censoring anything. First and foremost, I already told you the comment section magic here, how it works. Are you correcting that? 14 comments. 1 plus 12 equals 13. He still leaves it as top comments and does not help sort by newest first. But I want to take a highlight to his Joe Blue February 24 highlights. No idea why he actually calls it Joe Blue instead of just February highlights, because that's what it is. These are just February highlights and January highlights. His channel is Joe Blue. If you're watching this February highlight, you can see it's from Joe Blue. So I don't. That was a sidetrack. I'm sorry, but he's not censoring these comments here. Let me show that he is. As an example, if we take my own video, because he deleted the comments and we have the February highlight. In this one here, this right section here, we have the February highlight. I can show that it's a comparison with the January highlight. This here is a completely different subject. But I will go forward. So we have here 24 comments, not 14. 24 comments. And that's simply just 2 days ago from my own uploaded video. There were 20 comments underneath he's using a trigger, but his own had 20 comments. That was Rimasuit also with 2 comments. If we go back, his own only have 13. So my video here got evidence that Joe is deleting comments. As he himself said, he does not censor anything. So what is it that's composed in here? A response to Rima, a response to Rima, a completely long, insane paragraph to Taco. But let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 comments to Rimasuit, which Rimasuit's comments are no longer there. So that in itself is an indicator that someone is removing things. And I know for a fact that Rimasuit is not afraid of showing what really is happening, because where was it? Here. He is asking Joe Blue on the January highlight something, and Joe then says, "Why do you need multiple paragraphs to say that he's wrong?" While Rimasuit over here in the February highlight is then saying the exact same thing. Why do you need multiple paragraphs to show that Takotami is wrong? These here are like insanely long paragraphs. And if there we go. Here he questions Joe Blue. Like, Joe has then censored this here, so you will not see that he is arguing against his own quote unquote logic. That's why Joe is removing the comments. But I have more. Now, I think it's hilarious to read what Joe is saying. So I'm on Steam right now. I went to his posts, and my partner found something. I searched a specific word within here, and I found the post here. Someone says, "I did not say Hitler thought he was good. I asked you if you think he thought he was the bad guy." No idea what specifically this is. Um, Something in here. Or did Hitler believe he was the bad guy? Now looking at human history, we can see the change in human morality. I even demonstrated where people can deny blah 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 blah. So there are. Wait, was it just up there? No. But there are different things in there. And Joe then twists it, saying that Geo is saying or implying that Hitler is a good guy, while he only asked whether or not Joe thinks that Hitler think he's a good guy. But the funny part is down here, because if you read, then some people are born of the devil. Humans are what we call people. They don't have a moral compass. A lot of people don't have a moral compass. People call these types for psychopaths and sociopaths. But here is when it becomes interesting. I call them dragons, vampires, and killer clowns from the upside down, because that's what they are. Now I looked up the upside down, and it's a reference to a movie or series type, and it's not really anything actual relevant to reality. It's it's just to call bad people something else to distinguish what they truly are, giving them fantasy names and such. The Bible states that the Bible states there are those among us that look human but are not. No, the Bible does not state that there are creatures among us that look human but are not human, because the Bible does not talk about alien parasites. That is what this is, right there. Their bloodline is of the devil, the talking snake, the great red dragon, Satan. First off, Satan is not a dragon. In fact, Satan never had horns. That is a human fantasy description of him. Satan is a fallen angel that if he should have had horns, it would mean all angels have horns. But angels are prescribed described as humanoid creatures with white feathery wings. In some books, some literature. But what is that? These devils conspire against the humans every day and trick us into sin. Trick you into sin. Okay, the government. Every single one in the government wants you to work for them and do certain things for them that they don't want to be doing themselves. Some things are more sinful than others. They are real. I know. Let that sink in. They are real. Trust me, bro. So I know what I'm talking about. You're either one of them or you haven't woken up yet. Conspiracy theory. That's all this is. There's absolutely nothing factual being said right there. And he's referencing some sort of a fantasy universe, fantasy description, and calling it factual. The talking snake, the great red dragon Satan. These are child descriptions to children tales to make out something bad. The talking snake could literally just be a man with a silver tongue. As simple as that. The great red dragon Satan. Red dragon. Someone doused in blood. Vampires. A murderer. Like, all these things here are just names used to further get away from reality. And that's all there is to it. There is nothing factual, nothing scientifical about all this. So go forth and make your jokes, but don't say you weren't warned when you find out everyone around you is a vampire. This here is what Joe Blue is. This here is how he is. Fine, it's from 2022, he could have changed perspective. But these types of games have no right to exist on Steam. He made these comments in response to a game from Steam that is like a completely different subject. So he's reaching far and wide to make the most detached and insane accusations and comments. If we just simply take a quote from Joe Blue, Captain Blue, then as Hitler said, tell a lie big enough and often enough, and it will be believed. Tell a lie big enough and often enough, and it will be believed. Tell a lie big enough and often enough, and it will be believed. I'm at the moment in his history 1 year back. Tell a lie big enough and often enough, and it will be believed. Trust what he's saying, because he's saying he's not catching cheaters. He's saying he's doing all this for clout. He's not here to catch cheaters. Tell a lie big enough and long enough, and it will be believed. For year 2022, if we search cheater, and we go to, is that the oldest? Yep, looks like a cheater. Tell a lie big enough and long enough, and it will be believed. In 2015, he was crying cheater everywhere. Like, he does not truly desire catching cheaters. He just simply wants people to follow him. He wants to be a role model, a leader of some sort. If you go back to this one, was it there? He is telling everyone that he is intentionally lying about something grand and doing it often enough in hopes people will believe it. That is who he truly is. And then people are starting to believe him. How far back can we go before we lose the cheater section? 2015, that is 9 years ago. I'm fairly certain he didn't start the channel here 9 years ago, but he got his name out there. Yeah, down here, this here is just his own gameplays of different things. That's him trying to sing. Trying, not succeeding. Then here, 1 year. Scripting, hacking. I cannot see the specific date on this, so I don't know specifically. Oh, wait, no. April the 3rd, 2022. So soon 2 years. 1, def. 1, question mark, question mark. First, 2 question marks. Joe replies with a novel. What? First clip, I can't hear footsteps. Then as soon as the visual. The second clip, blah blah blah. I've never seen anyone move and dodge like that while shooting at the same time. 1,000 hours. You did not have 1,000 hours 4 months ago, Joe. How do I know? Oh, I have Steam here. How do I know he did not have 1,000 hours 4 months ago? Because he barely just reached 1,000 hours. So evidence, factual evidence goes against what Joe is saying. But he's talking hot air in hopes some random people will trust him and believe in him. How do I know some random people will do it? Here. Oh, that's the bottom comment, but it was not this one here. That one? Nope. And it was the Jack Franks. I'm skipping these things here. I agree with them. Someone like this here. Because Joe Blue is not the first one to question the group. He will not be the last one to question the group either. But some people, clueless people like this one here. There are this one here too. Like these types of people here. Not this one here. This one and the other guy showed up there are the types Joe hopes will follow him because they don't know better. I was just reading because I couldn't remember. These people, Joe, are trying to catch, to get attention from, also to group up with him, are people falling on. You can call it the bandwagon effect. Jumping on the bandwagon and screaming cheaters everywhere. But Joe Blue is not sincerely trying to catch cheaters because he's been screaming, crying wolf since 2015. Come on. There we go. There we go. He's been crying wolf since 2015. So he's not here to expose cheaters. He's here to get attention and nothing else. He will say whatever it takes to get someone to lick his boots. Basically. But yeah. Another fun part. 2 days after posting this one here, he gained four more followers. But I already said that he's gaining followers by paying bots and such. You don't randomly gain followers like this unless you make changes to your videos, and he's not doing that. His videos are not even getting that much many more views. So all this here, majority of these here are bots. You can see that with how many likes his videos, how many views his videos are getting compared to subscribers. Because his videos should go out to all the subscribers at the very minimum. Like this here, for example, these here, for example, should also have gone out to the subscribers, but they're not. So you cannot trust someone who is cheating and lying and making delusional commentary on everything. And Joe Blue will say, it's character assassination, but it's not. It's character assassination if Joe Blue, to begin with, had a good reputation. And I did this in a malicious and unjustified way. What is happening right here is Joe is doing the thing called defamation of character. The defamation of that one there, probably. 2 seconds. Let me take this one. What is defamation of character? Defamation of character is an act that occurs when someone's reputation and integrity are tarnished or damaged because of malicious intent by another party. Joe Blue is targeting every single person that just simply shoots at him. Simply just shoots at him. And claiming cheating. He's targeting Shroud, Sipti, Acerized, The Gaming Merchant, Jen Snake, Realberg, Rush to See, Set. Like, he's targeting everyone. Jack Frags, 7 months ago. Going back to Jack Frags. Going back to Jack Frags. Like, Joe Blue does not care whatsoever as long as he becomes famous. And that's what, part 3? Part 4 of Do Not Trust Joe Blue.